Uh-oh, is this thing on? Yes, indeed it is. What down, y'all? Snow Home TV back with another boxing video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that other bullshit that your other, subscriptions be telling y'all to do. But you know me, I don't give a fuck, man. I just be needing somewhere to let my thoughts out about boxing when I'm not actually talking to a physical person. And in this topic, in this regard, I want to talk about Clarissa Shields and her call out of Keith one-time Thurman. All in all, the basis of it all, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm tired of this new wave, feminist, modern woman shit that, where women just feel like they're just superior to men. It's a backwards ass ideology, and it's destroying the fabric of our society if we're being honest about the shit. In my opinion, women have strengths that men don't have, and men have strengths that women don't have. You ever heard the old term, pressure is made for shoulders, not hips? That's because men are out to go work and use their upper body, while women are made to, carry the child for 9 months. That's why their lower body strength is usually stronger than men's, and men's upper body strength is usually stronger than women's. It's fucking science. We gotta stop this bullshit, man. We really and truly do, man. We gotta stop being retarded. This old Mia Hamm, Michael Jordan, Gatorade commercial shit. Anything you can do, I can do better. Goof ass, boy, get the fuck on. You cannot. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's some women that can best men in certain things that, usually a man would be best in a woman in. Like, if Clarissa Shields was to fight a random regular guy, yeah, she'd probably box him up. Then again, she probably fucking wouldn't, because of his man's strength alone. Yeah, she'll be pity-patting, but it's like, Clarissa Shields ain't got no knockout power like that. She ain't even knocked out these women, and that's a point that's been brought up. But she gonna knock out a man? I mean, true, indeed, she did come out and say she's not, she doesn't think she can knock out Keith Thurman. She just thinks she can outbox him. Okay. Even outboxers. You can outbox anybody. But as soon as they land something nice and flush on your ass, it's over with. Kind of like the Deontay Wilder-Tyson Fury first fight, which I think Jack Reese cheated Deontay Wilder out of a knockout victory. But I'm not going to get into that. It's water under the bridge. But yeah, man, goddamn. Like, women trying to challenge men for everything. Like, women, I'm going to tell you this. Hear me. If there's any women listening or whatever, or if there's a guy listening, tell women that's in your family or your girlfriend or whatever. Men will never give up the reins of power to women. Women don't want men to give up the reins of power to women. Because women don't like women, or women, don't trust women's judgment or their, their decision-making skills, because it's going to be based off of emotion. It's science, man. It's biologically so, and we just got to adhere to these things. Keith Thurman is in a lose-lose situation with this Clarissa Shields shit, because this ain't the first time she called him out. And, I blame Keith for it, for the most part, just because of how inactive he's been. He sits on the sideline and talks shit, runs his mouth, but he don't want no wreck. He can say what he want about the Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford fight, but you didn't want to fight neither Errol Spence nor Terrence Crawford. And it's public. I mean, but even still, man, Keith Thurman is a former unified welterweight champion. I don't see it. Because Keith can box. People started to question his one-time power and all that other shit as he, started to go up in competition, where he wasn't getting these guys out of there, but he was still beating them sound, and he was using his boxing to do so. That's, the halfway reason why I think it'll be an interesting fight between Keith Thurman and Terrence Crawford. Or even Keith Thurman and Boots, because I think that not only does Keith have a little pop in his punches, but he can box. I thought he outboxed Manny when he lost, in his only professional loss. He lost to Manny, but the first knockdown was kind of a stumbling forward push knockdown, albeit a punch landed, so you can consider it a knockdown. I still think, Keith done enough to outbox Manny and win the rest of that fight, because Manny just slowed down after that point. He'll tee up in spots. He'll have his spurts, kind of like Lomachenko. He'll have his spurts. And, the crowd will start going fucking crazy because he's, a favorite, for whatever reason, which I know the reason, but I'm not going to get into in this video. But, crowd will start going all crazy. This motherfucker throw a 6-punch combination and only land 2 punches, but the crowd cheering for every punch thrown as if it landed. Clarissa Shields got to stop this shit, man. I understand she feels she can't be faded. Go out the bench, she's on top of the world as she should be. Won that SB award, all that shit. Congratulations, for real, for real. But that still don't put you on the level of a Keith Thurman. Like, bitch, he's a professional too. Like I said, yeah, he's been inactive. Yeah, he's been running his mouth, talking shit on the sideline. And yeah, he's been ducking certain smoke. But let's not act like, this dude didn't beat Danny Garcia, beat Sean Porter. You know what I mean? In good fashion too. Some say Keith Thurman beat Sean Porter better than Earl did, which is kind of ironic, going into this coming out of the Spence Crawford perspective. But if Keith Thurman does fight or exhibitions Clarissa Shields, he's talking about she's got to wear a headgear, the gloves, his gloves have to be much bigger than hers. I don't think it should happen. I think boxing is circus enough to talk about this shit. All these motherfucking MMA fighters versus actual boxers, stupid shit. Think about it. Jake Paul coming up this weekend with his fight with Nate Diaz, which I'm expecting him to knock Nate Diaz out. Nate Diaz has never been a threat, a fighting threat. I mean, yeah, anybody can rear neck and choke a motherfucker. That's one of the, I swear to God, man, if any of y'all know, as far as like wrestlers and shit is concerned, or wrestling is concerned, one of the easiest maneuvers to get on a motherfucker is a rear neck and choke. And then that's the end of the fight. That's why I've never had as much respect for UFC or cage fighting and shit as I do boxing. These motherfuckers got little ass gloves on, they doing spinning heel kicks, flying knees and shit, arm bars, and each one of those can take you out of the fight. And if it ain't that, then these motherfuckers is laid up on the mat, hugged up, without the referee breaking them. So all they're doing is just sitting there, rabbit punching and all kind of stupid ass shit. Like, I'm not an MMA fan like that. I respect it because it's still combat sports, but boxing is way harder. And, I watched a little bullshit face off of Jake Paul and Nate Diaz. And, what I say from it, what I took from it is Nate Diaz, he knows that, he kind of alluded to the fact that, that's just one discipline, the striking. And yeah, but that's a big discipline. Even in a street fight, you could be, I speak from experience. I don't know about you motherfuckers, because a lot of motherfuckers is pussy out here. A lot of motherfuckers won't even squab with a motherfucker. A lot of people don't even know what squab means. Not squad with a D, but B with a B, squab, as in squabbles, goofy. It's a slang term for fight, in case you goofies don't know. That's a Chicago term. I don't know if it's anywhere else. But yeah, if you know anything about fighting, man, you done had it out with a motherfucker. You can strike a motherfucker 6 times if you have the right speed and power and take them out shit, well, really less punches, really. You can knock a motherfucker out with one punch. But what I'm saying is, I can strike you before you grab me. And usually when a motherfucker is going to grab you in a street fight, that means they can't box. That means they ain't got no hands. That means they don't want to take no facial punishment. They just want to get you in a headlock, some sort of submission hold to make you tap out or go to sleep, or they want to try to slam you to knock you out if at all possible. But they don't want to get punched in the face or body or head. I know from experience. Motherfuckers, man, I used to wash motherfuckers up. They try to come with that run, grab, the first thing they do, they duck their face down. So they ain't trying to get punched in the face. So they try to grab you around your waist. And what you do, or grab your legs behind your thighs. And what you do is you sprawl your legs out behind you. And you loop your motherfucking hand up underneath his neck. And if you get up under that chin, it's a wrap. You got him. It's a guillotine choke. Easy. Boxing is a different... If Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford didn't show us anything else, is boxing is a very technical, precise sport. As big as Earl was, which I think Crawford was bigger on the night and stronger on the night, but as big and as strong as Earl is, it is bulldozing and wear down and grinder as his style is. If you're a good enough boxer, you can beat him going backwards, like Crawford did. Skills, not brute force. But if you match skills with brute force, like Terrence Crawford's power jab, now you got something special. But back to Clarissa Shields and Keith Thurman. Keith, I say don't do it. It's a lose-lose situation. All she got to do is get one or two little pity pats off on you, and the world's gonna go crazy. Oh, this girl whooped his ass. Oh, and then that's gonna empower the bitches. It's gonna be another spectacle, man. I'm tired of this spectacle shit. You got Tyson Fury getting ready to fight Ndongo for the heavyweight title. He's got this is his first pro boxing match. Yes, indeed, he's prolific enough from the UFC, but he got his ass kicked out of the UFC for what I don't know. And he gets a title shot at Tyson Fury when Tyson Fury should have been making a fight with Usyk. Or part 4 with Deontay Wilder. Or a Hergovich. Or a Zilly Zang. Somebody. Shit. Never gave Joyce a chance. Or Dubois. Or, Usyk's giving Dubois a chance. But, come on, man. That's not his sport. Fuck you gonna do? Get a... Oh man, I'm about to play this NBA Finals game. This NBA Finals game. I'm the Denver Nuggets, or I'm the Miami Heat, or the Boston Celtics, or whatever. But I'm about to play the Seattle Mariners. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, no. And vice versa. Stay in your lane, man. And if you train for the other, disciplines, cool. More power to you, man. I wish you success. But as far as thinking you can just jump over in someone's yard, to get to playing with their dog, if that dog bites you, then what? Excuses out the wazoo. That's why I don't like Jake Paul's career, because everyone he's ever beaten, there's a case against, his victory. Oh, nah, Jake, you've been boxing all this time. That dude is an MMA fighter, man. You don't get no credit for that. And not only is he fighting MMA fighters, he's fighting old, washed MMA fighters. I don't know. In my opinion, Jake Paul's finished, man. For me, I wish Tommy Fury would have put an exclamation point on that victory, maybe knocked him out, maybe knocked him down the way he knocked him down, or knocked him down more times than he knocked him down. Something like that, a dominant fashion, stoppage, TKO, actual KO, whatever. KO is a KO. This wouldn't even be a fight now. We wouldn't have to hear nothing else about Jake Paul. People talk about what he's doing for boxing, women's boxing. Okay, salute. But all you doing is emboldening hoes. Clarissa Shields think that, she no woman on the planet can touch her right now. She's probably right. But now she wants to fight Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman don't get no stripes either way. He knock out, he a bullet. He get his ass whooped. He's a weak ass clown that's been, ducking the smoke at 147. But anyway, man, that's all I really got for it, man. It should have gotten on TV, man. I'll be back with another one. Peace.